Friends, and welcome back to Seriously the Claudia Project. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things I'm doing and that you can be doing too to get ready and glow up before fall. It seems like there's a ton of time before the fall is going to be here, but as you guys know, these days are getting faster and faster. So in order to make sure you're more prepared for the fall, and less like I went into the summer completely out of touch, not having swimsuits ready and having to order things last minute, let's get into these 5 tips so that you can be really better than me. And at the end of this month, we'll talk about how we can continue going towards those goals and making sure we're set up for success. Number 1, your style refresh. We've talked about this a ton, but now's the time to start thinking through what you don't have in your closet for the fall. So think boots, sweaters, undershirts to go with those sweaters so that you can start matching it out. You have the trousers that you need going into fall, and start switching out things that you have from last season that one, don't fit, or the quality isn't great. You didn't love it last year when you had it, and start getting those things out and transitioning some newer pieces in. I think this is a really good time to start getting things on discount. So if you know you need boots, looking for them right now is a really great time because you don't need them tomorrow, but you can try on a few different pairs, see what fits you really well. Look at your photos from last year. Are there boots that you had on that you didn't really like? Like for me, I'm weird about the way that my calves fit inside boots, so making sure that I have a plethora of options, plethora not being like millions, but just a few different sets of high boots and low boots, boots with a little bit of heel to give you a little bit of elevation, but making sure you have those things right now so that when the season does start to change, it gets a little cooler outside. You're not scrambling to find the first pair of boots that you see, and you can really be intentional about it. Also, now's a really good time to be throwing out some of those older tees that you don't need anymore. Making just small shifts in your closet to clean it out so it feels fresh and new. And again, you have plenty of time to do those things right now without feeling overwhelmed and like you're behind the curve. So tip number 1. Number 2, fitness and energy reset. I know that you guys know we're talking about this a ton. It's top of mind for me. Had a little weight scare the other day from all of the drinking. So right now, getting ready for the fall, I personally missed the summer trend, right? Being ready for the summer. I'm definitely of the summer's going to get the body that it gets. But as we go into fall, thinking about how we want all of our clothes to fit is top of mind for me. So switching out, we're going protein heavy right now. You can watch some of the last few episodes to see what I'm doing. I'm on a 2-week challenge right now where I'm focusing heavy on protein, leaning those carbs out a little bit just so that I'm feeling better, adding more water, getting rid of those liquid diets, those kind of things. And you can do that right now as well. Fall is a really easy time to get your body in the best shape ever. That way you go into winter break with the body that you like, and then you don't have to think so much about not going to those Christmas parties, not having any fun, not eating all those hors d'oeuvres are going around, because we will already be in a really good state to be able to really enjoy ourselves. Have that champagne with your coworkers every now and then, because we used the fall to become our best, and then that way we go into winter feeling really good. It's important to make small, subtle adjustments now so that by the time, again, we get to winter, we're totally ready. We're not changing overnight. We're not doing any crash diets. We're just taking it easy. That way the fall is the best that it can be. And honestly, August? Well, we're halfway through August now. Can you believe that? September, October, and then middle of November is these are our fall months to really get it together. And thankfully, there's not a ton of stuff in there holiday-wise. You have Halloween to think about, which is more about, I guess it's going out and stuff, right? But you don't have to think so much about a ton of meals leading up to Halloween. Halloween's on the day, maybe the weekend before, but there's not millions of holiday parties around Halloween. Same thing for Thanksgiving. You'll have the first 3 weeks of November to really lock in, think about those small sustainable changes, getting into that gym routine, and then after Thanksgiving, that's when all the holiday parties start coming in, right? So now is our time to shine. We've got 3 months to get in the best shape ever and kind of make those switches long term. That way by the time we get to Christmas break, we're oh yeah, let's enjoy ourselves and have a good time. Yeah. Number 3, skin and beauty upgrade. You guys know this if you follow me on TikTok. I am right now going through like, well, one, my skin was a mess because of all of the sugary drinks that I was drinking, but now we're like on the mend. We're drinking water. We're adding it back into our diet. If you're on Spotify, I am showing my skin right now. So we're pretty clear. I've stopped wearing as much makeup. It just, one, it's unnecessary. And two, it was making me break out. So I've been on the hunt for a new moisturizer, which I haven't bought yet because we're in camp currently, and so I just haven't had the time. But I was using La Mer that I got from a girlfriend, and then thankfully all of my friends on TikTok gave me like tons of options. So this weekend when I have some time on Sunday, I'm gonna go pick up a few different moisturizer options. But for you, now's the time to like make those upgrades. Start doing a weekly mask. They don't have to be expensive. You can try a few different things. Make sure you're reading the products on the back. They put so much stuff in these things, especially when you're talking about like 79¢. Just make sure you know what's actually going on to your skin and that you're doing the right things before. You don't want to do a cleanse, well, like do a face mask and like not have washed your face with like a nice product before. Nice doesn't mean expensive. I'm not saying go from 79¢ to $1,000 face mask. What I'm saying is if the 79¢ one is really just water, maybe save your 79¢, pay like $5 and get one that's actually got moisturizer in it. But you can make it like a thing. On Sunday nights, maybe try calling a girlfriend and you guys do your face mask together, and that's like a catch up. I'm all about hanging out with our friends right now. So super duper important. And then again, I already mentioned this, but the hydration habits on this wellness journey, very important. So like right now, take a pause from this episode, drink a glass of water. In fact, let's do it together. Here we go. So we're all drinking water together. We're staying hydrated. Wow, wasn't that great? That felt really great to me. I really enjoyed that. So hydration is going to be super important. But again, I want you to be thinking about this right now, because as you go into the cooler months, you think that it's the opposite, that like, oh, I have to be really diligent with my skincare routine in the summer. But really the cooler temps as well will dehydrate your skin. So making sure you're thinking about that right now. And like me, getting into the habit of doing it every day, making sure that you're actually moisturizing your skin, that you're actually putting on sunscreen even during the fall so that you feel your absolute best. Number 4, start thinking about what kind of cozy touches you want to make. What we're not doing this fall is buying things just because we're walking to the store. Let's make a plan, look through your house. What don't you have right now? What do you have already? Do you need a million more candles? Huh? Do you need them? Likely not. So count through the candles you have. Maybe let's throw away the ones that you've burned the wick down to the bottom. Get rid of those. Look through all of the blankets that you've bought in the last couple of years. If you want to get a new blanket this season, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But let's throw away the old, well, let's donate the old blankets that you have to someone else who might be looking for them. And then you can start making those cozier switches so that the house feels a little different. I know that in the past, I haven't, because we've moved around so much the last couple of years with the construction and everything that's happened. We haven't gotten really big into decorating, and so this will be the first year that I'm really thinking about it, and I want to make sure that I'm going about it in a way that, one, feels good for my pockets, but also feels good like long term. So instead of buying like a million little tiny things, I think we'll stick it to like 2 or 3, make sure you really know what season we're in, and then kind of build as the years kind of go on. But you can't do that if you don't declutter your house first. So before you get into that new season rush, while you have the last 2 weeks of August, go ahead and start cleaning out the house. Start getting rid of things that you guys don't use anymore. Clean out your kids' toy chest. Throw away those trucks that are all the way at the bottom, the Barbies whose heads are backwards, who no one is even touching anymore. Let's donate all of that stuff and make sure that the house is in a position that you feel comfortable with. Clean out that fridge as we go into September. This is more like monthly reset updates, but make sure you clean out your fridge at the end of this month. Make sure you know what you need going into the next season, and start thinking about like events that you know you want to have and making sure you have the products when it comes time for it, right? So do you have the cupcake holders that you need going into the winter where you're going to need to make cupcakes for class or like a dinner party, whatever, and start thinking about that stuff ahead so that it doesn't feel so overwhelming once you finally get there. And number 5, we're going to go into the fall thinking about our mindset and our habits. So Have you started journaling? Like thinking about getting out your ideas and making sure that we're really thinking about how you feel on the inside and that you're not just holding all of those things in. Leaving the summer, going into the fall, there can be a lot of pressure associated with the seasons changing. I know for me, there's like a lot of pressure to create these like beautiful, memorable moments, and I have like a ton of things that I have going on too. So taking the time to journal and figure out what my intention is has been super helpful every day. Especially while I'm personally moving so fast, there's a lot of things to keep up with, and making sure that there's no balls dropping so that I don't feel overwhelmed. And then starting to figure out what your Sunday ritual is going to be going into the fall. Like, do you want it to be on Sundays? Do you want it to be on Monday mornings? Like, when are you going to write down all of the things that are happening between you and your family, and then making sure that you're set up for, again, it's all about setting ourselves up for success here, team. So making sure you're thinking through all of those things and you're prepared so that the fall doesn't feel like the summer felt for me, and you're just like, you don't know which way is up because you're just moving forward like a speed train. Yeah. I hope that this has been helpful. It's quick tips, 5 to really think about going into the fall so that you're set up for success, all of which will make you feel more relaxed going into this next season. It's going to come up on us so fast. And there are like so many things we can do right now to be prepared and feel really good going into it. As always, that is the episode. We will be back here tomorrow. Please leave your comments below on things you want to see coming up. Daily podcasts are very, very daily. And so I need as many topics as you guys want to focus on so that I can keep giving you things that you need. As always, seriously, I'm Claudia. Thanks so much for being here. Talk tomorrow. Bye.